Dervahl says you gotta eat dirt.
Saw me. Here we go.
Try that.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
They must use these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
Ursa!
Aaron? Dervahl tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but...
No, idiot. I got a message from Dervahl saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap.
This machine's been picked apart with precision. Just notes about crafting. And a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blank. Headed to Meridian. If we find it, I'll bet we find Dervahl too. I think I found something.
Go.
spicy wolf.
You'll regret not stopping me.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, see?
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his pay.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blood, only it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman.
Sounds familiar. Yes, I think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but if Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even...
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, when we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of... But now that they've been left to my imagination, you were there. Did she suffer?
She's not the one who's suffering now. You are.
Is it that obvious? Find Dervahl and bring...
I will.
We will.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosing.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
He has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
So, is that thing gonna go off?
Looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make Avad watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. He tries for the palace. He's finished.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
Was it an accident?
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
And set up a bucket line!
Well met.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's gotta guard the...
So they woke up.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Carja burn. Even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't? I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Nutritious.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
She's coming for us!
I've led an army. And ravages, a savage is nothing. Can we finish this? I've got a sun god to kill. Why does Avad always have his ladies do the fighting? It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Fight or run.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous Flinthawks! I hope you're not fighting these things, because there's more on the way! Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Can't carry more.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Please, I need a moment to gather myself. I believe Erend wants to speak to you.
Aloy, she would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. But she also, and I guess growing up means...
You're asking me.
Yeah, but...
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Or...
Yeah, but you won't.
Come on, stop.
So...
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get... Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean... less chit-chat. More drinking.
What do you think?
First off, I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind...
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I hate to tell you this after everything you've been through. Helis and his fanatics are
no rest for the weary, huh?
Aloy, to say you have my... And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you.
Avad, stop.
I know, but please, just... Well, to start with, you kept the city. I could use someone.
Thank you for the offer, but I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for.
Of course. I didn't mean to... But you had something urgent to discuss?
What exactly?
For now, he'll length us for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Maine. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices, what a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man.
Were you and
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and us, the union of the Sun King and the...
Did anyone...
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him.
Helis is prepared...
By the sun.
Aloy. The Sun King tells...
Please, tell her.
The Eclipse will attack soon, with an army of ancient war machines. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want murder. It will send out a call, waking more ancient... We can't let...
I'm trying to understand, but...
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Erend knows Aloy. He won't...
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge.
Aloy. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death...
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse...
Even a king can learn his lesson. Now. It will take time to prepare our defense.
I don't know about everything.
quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name. Don't be... Yes, the Oseram. You're welcome to...
And the Spire.
Indeed. A number of the Nora have also arrived. Perhaps you...
I will. I suppose...
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but... So, otherwise...
War's about to start. Don't watch, hide!
Could you spare a moment to speak to the father things?
The battle is about to start.
Come take a look.
Don't pass up these goods.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Don't pass up these goods. Come take a look.
She has been anointed by the goddess.
Go hunting about once a month for shards.
No room.
It's so bittersweet.
What's the matter?
Oh, the bandit clans are gone. I hear another turned back at the southern...
That's what all this bloodshed was for.
But now there's nothing left to kill.
I guess this...
After all we've been through, there's a mesa south of Meridian with...
Can't be too prepared. Nil. I did wonder on my way here.
Where's the fun in that? Some bandit sprawl would never have done for our arena. So, what do you say?
Wait.
To the death. We'll savor it, because we only get this one...
Actually, I don't know.
Don't be hasty. When it's life against death.
Is that really what you want, Nil? But I see there might be a need for you and...
I don't understand.
I won't fight you. That's my decision.
Then it's over. Your last arrow was the cruelest. It's true I offered you the choice. It's true I offered you...
Sun's headed for the west. Keep my guard up.
could Uthid betray us now when his support is so sorely needed?
Have a better one.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries. He could use some help.
What makes you think he's on the...
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar. He once single-handedly held off an entire band. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
Stop being evasive.
Stop being evasive? But I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends, and Uthid might be of use to them.
How do you know
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans. The idea that he would try to kill Edaman is ridiculous. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking...
I'll do it.
What about me?
What will you do while I...
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark...
trees, just like Vanasha said. Let's see if Uthid came through here. These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the Green Climb. Foot tracks up here. Time to climb. Made it. Where did food scraps? I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up. A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. Untox. We're going to scavenge. Uthid took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized that.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
The High Priest Bahavas?
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years of malice and murder. As for honor, sacrifice, truth...
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Karjas seem trustworthy.
Those Karja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the others did worse.
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Karja are...
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what...
Perhaps he understands.
Now you sound like the blameless.
I can believe you're a good man. But why go with...
Because of Itamen, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itamen's just a child.
Yes, an untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him. Used our faith. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out. Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Karja! The mountains belong to us! Keekook's killers! When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
She's coming for us!
Sun's judgment upon you!
You now, man. Rally! We can still finish them!
I kill you for...
We're shielded! I shan't let you fall!
Move in! We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive.
This one's going down!
That won't be the last. Follow me. I've stashed supplies up above. Up and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
I know that, Hood. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Uthid.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
break down their defenses.
That's the last of the marvels.
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep them safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me? This won't be easy. Bahavas still has his personal guard. Across there and we'll have him.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight. After, scalp the savage. Kill a traitor! Kill a Nora!
Fury of the sun!
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap-scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Carja in Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
That was quite a fireworks show.
You took your time?
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yan Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. Remember Itaman and Nasadi, the Child King? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching.
What's going?
Oh, it will be best of all, they'll be distracted. Bahavas.
What's going to happen?
Don't worry. You gave him a second life, and I'll put it. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Carja.
Kidnapping the Sun King of the Shadow Carja is...
It's not kidnapping. They want to go to Meridian.
How do you know that?
I've been posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course.
Why do you care?
Itaman is the Shadow Carja's figurehead. Beyond that, he's just a boy who clings to his mom. It wasn't very good, but still, no.
What do you need?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the Find My Friend, 3 Tohuadiv near the Branded Shore.
If this, what Eve?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something.
How? You're Three-Toe Huadiv, right? Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak little did we know there was a damned monstrosity.
Why do you think...
My crew came to Sunfall because it's my own damned fault.
So Vanasha needed...
She made it sound, turns out, a lot. Like bloody...
Something attacked you from...
Oh, you picked that up. I wondered why the Shadow Carja didn't pay attention to the past. It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might...
Vanasha...
You're not too bright, are you? Well, it has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, you might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend.
Looks like we're introduced.
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it. I thought that evil rock chewer would grind you up. After that miracle, all we can do is wait.
Oh god, are we
Not rich here, is it?
God. Just first one of them rock breakers again.
The breakers of the rock.
Except this one was very easy because I'm a little bit over leveled now.
Typical. Typical Smith. Have you touched your dad's feet too?
Can't say I have, to be honest with you.
Well, do you need to do that? Otherwise you might get a disease.
I need some of that banana shit.
Well, I have given some green matter to a cow, so I think I'm okay.
Give some spinach to a cow.
Well, not a cow, a guinea pig, but I'll have to do. It's the closest I've got to a cat.
Leagues apart, but we'll go with it.
I mean, Betty is black and white, which is a bit like a cow.
Does she have full stomachs?
Well, I mean, she hasn't mentioned if she has.
Maybe for cucumber she does, with no tails.
She can devour fucking cucumber and spinach. Like a madman. She is a beast. In their own way. Yes, I have been originally just got up half an hour ago. I was sort of resting my eyes for a while. William has made a premium quality homemade kebab.
But the lad is in desperate need of chili sauce, man.
Yeah.
It looks so sad without it. Like,
it does look a bit dry. It does. I think it needs a bit of relish, a bit of chili sauce. It's got the yogurt, so I'll give it that.
Connoisseur of the kebab.
It needs the spice, and it needs a bit of relish. Just give it texture. It needs texture.
Yeah,
you can't, that's just meat and salad.
Sweetness.
Bread and a bit of sauce. Yeah, I mean, I think sweet corn relish goes a long way with a kebab.
I prefer tomato. Yeah, I prefer tomato.
Either way, a relish of some kind to give it texture. I like sweet corn myself because I like the sweetness of it.
Where the fuck am I putting these traps? No.
Essential picks. Save up to 75%.
Let's have a look up. Well, tell us what we're.
Let's have a look.
It's on there. Let's go. Oh, you've all got canisters on you. I'll take you one then. Let's have that. Let's have that. Boom, the fireworks go off.
We got Jedi Fallen Orders on for $4.99.
$4.99.
No, that's the deluxe upgrade apparently. It's not the actual game.
I was about to say, man, like fuck me, like that was on for 20 quid like last month.
Or is it?
I was planning on getting that, to be fair, so if it is for a $5, I'm hands down buying that.
I don't know, to be honest. You have to have a look, it's kind of hard to tell. It says deluxe upgrade, but I don't know.
Well, you can see if you click on it and then go on to information, it tells you what's in there.
I'm doing. Can't hard to tell. I think it might just be the upgrade. It just suggests as much, but I'm not really certain. By daylight is £12.49.
It's a worthy purchase.
I mean, honestly, I would give it a go. Maybe if it was like if it went on PlayStation Plus or something, I'd happily give it a go.
None it was, to be fair, but you missed it.
I presume that was pre even meeting you. Then it was on that.
Yeah, I was like,
there's been no reason for me to even get PlayStation Plus, but I don't know what to go on with.
no, William's on. It was dry kebab. No, I'm versing a corrupted Thunderjaw again.
Oh, Cookie Mama Cook Star, £24.49. I thought it was a portable thing, and I was always on Nintendo DS. When was that on PS4?
No, the controller died.
Monster Hunter Iceborne, all of it is up for £26.24.
The fuck?
Watch Dogs 2 Deluxe Edition, £12.59.
You can go on multiplayer on that, to be fair, but I don't think you'd spend that much on Watch Dogs.
Not really that interested in Watch Dogs. I mean, I played the first one, it was fine. That's pretty much what I need to see from Watch Dogs, to be honest. Interesting. Okay. Black Ops 3 is on again. I haven't actually bought it yet, turns out. But it's, I'm pretty sure it's everything. Or £31.99.
To be fair, yeah.
I was going to say, considering how much I would have spent anyway, I think I might actually get that.
That's half price, to be fair, because the season pass as well. Like that's 30 quid in of itself. So.
Well, digitally, normally this will be £80 apparently. So.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like.
I mean, yeah, considering I was going to pay £15 for just Black Ops and the zombie thing, and then obviously the season pass will look separately. That's not bad.
So.
Yeah, okay.
So go with that, to be honest.
Yeah, not going to get EX. He's on for the 15th. I think I'll add 30 quid or so into my account, and then just so I'm not dipping into my account too much, because I want to make sure I've got a fair bit in there still. Yep, I think I'll get that. No, so that's everything then, isn't it? So that's
yeah. As I say, usually you'd be spending that much just on the season pass alone. The season pass is usually like 35 quid.
That's not bad at all. Red Dead Redemption 2 is on for £22.54.
I'm gonna grab it for about 15 quid, I reckon. Although I am really tempted to try that game, because they're very good things.
Same, but I don't. If I do play it, if it came onto like PlayStation Plus, I'll probably give it a go then, but I'm not that fussed otherwise. Because I played the original, I say it's the original, the first one. And yeah, I really like the first one. Don't feel it needs another one, honestly, but yeah, if it comes on for free on PlayStation Plus, I'll give it a go. I'd probably like it if I played it.
There we go, corrupted fucking Thunderjaw down, mate, level 48.
Fair play.
It's actually crazy how, I think it was like yesterday, or like the day before was night. I could hardly even take on a standard one. Still could just about take one on, I was like, fucking hell. It's quite mad, man.
Code Veronica is on for £4.79. No, I've got like Code Veronica to be fair. The Resi games, yeah, they are on sale at the moment. Resi and Resi Zero.
Hmm.
I don't know how much for though, because I've already bought them.
Yeah. I'll have a check soon.
Let's see, if you don't get them now, they will be on sale probably on Halloween, so they always are.
All the corrupted zones are done. Just ticking off side missions, I suppose.
Fair play.
Rather enjoying this game. I got the Shield Weaver armor last night as well, and a new lance.
You are a weaver of shields.
It's actually like really good, the armor is, to be fair. It's just like you have like a shield, like obviously, but it instead of it like it regenerates the shield as if you go so long without damage. So you can take a few hits before you actually take any damage at all.
Definitely.
So it saves you a lot of food. Well, let's say food is more like herbs and potions and shit, but I'm thinking that I can mix up with the Witcher than food.
Cobain's up for £10.49. It's bad actually, to be fair. But that's not, doesn't include DLC though.
What's that one?
Cobain.
How much?
£10.49.
Oh, dear.
Need for Speed Ultimate Bundle.
Maybe like £3.
That's £12.74, but it includes 3 Need for Speed games.
Oh, right.
Including Need for Speed. So I can see that a good old Ken Block there. So I assume it's Ken Block.
Potentially.
Are you an icon of car culture?
Of course. Do need to carry on with that as well, to be fair.
Yeah, Hollow Realization is also installed now.
Good boy. Are you playing Unknown?
Not just on the PlayStation Store, in the browse. Yeah, so in terms of games I want to get off the store, there's Black Ops 3, and there's also Hollow Knight, which I can still get. That's weird.
What the? Will just sent me a message. Another level up. Oh yeah, level 48. Levels don't stop coming in, Jesus.
I have no idea what we're in for tea tonight. I know it involves baguettes.
A baguette?
I have no idea what is actually on this baguette. I'm intrigued. And the shop's come between 3 and 4, so if Mum's not back from Hanley, because she's doing Primark apparently, then I will have to go collect the shopping.
Baguette. It sounds like the T should be silent. A baguette.
Why? Pronounce this. Would you like a baguette?
Would you like a baguette?
Or a baguette?
A baguette. It's like a baguette.
A baguette.
They call the bloody the West Brom team the Baggies.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's
apparently
cause... Oh, go on.
I was going to say, Will said, apparently it's SAO Licorice. It's $20 today on PSN, so I got it and it's downloading.
What, he says he's never got any money? What the fuck?
God knows. Yeah, we're waiting on the PlayStation thing, though.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
It's DI Licorice can't join. It's 20 something today.
Definitely on a French chat. Can't join my ass on a French chat. Lies, deception, everywhere.
You can't move for deception.
Fuck it, I can't stand it.
It's brimming.
The deception is brimming.
Can you feel the lies?
Yes, makes the air very thick.
You smell them.
Smell the muesli.
Sour smell of deceit.
It smells like curdled milk.
Yeah. Tangy.
It's just like a Minecraft, like, or a Roblox city. It's just like, ugh, as soon as you walk into the room, it just takes a few hit points off you. The waft. I think waft is a class word.
True. Have you ever wafted?
Reminds me of like David Hasselhoff's like middle name or something.
David Waft Hasselhoff.
Something like that. Yeah.
Waft the Hoff.
the waff.
Hear me for I waft.
Are you a waft?
Not on this particular day.
Investigate the Gardoon. Why must I do this? Examine the spyglass. Christine Gale is on it.
Oh dear.
What are you on?
Ratchet. This is my favourite Ratchet and Clank games. It's just it's definitely one of the most fun ones to play.
My landfall.
I am not. I say nothing but truth.
Smells like ash or rotten eggs. Oh, do you get mixed up on either of those?
What?
This woman says there's a toxic, you know, blood potion thing or whatever it is, and she's like, oh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs.
I mean, I've never found I'd rather smell.
I don't know, you get mixed up with either one.
They do smell distinctly different from one another. Examine
the shovel. Could be saving the world. could be saving the world and you're just doing this.
Of course.
The Weaver of the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool, this armour is, to be fair, because it's like dynamic. It's got like, loads of little blue kind of...
It's dynamic.
Hexagons around and shit, it's cool. It glows, you get me? It's like... Investigate the boathouse. Can I not get in?
Do you have a boathouse?
Can't say I do, to be fair.
And why not?
I'm not sure. Let's build one on Minecraft.
Okay. Who needs a real life one when you've got Minecraft?
Exactly. Save all your money. What are you talking about? Swim, Aloy, swim. Bruh, look at this dude.
Indeed.
Are you a bacon sandwich?
Not really. Are we talking veggie bacon or pure pork?
It's purest pork, like just concentrated pork.
What do you mean quality pork?
Pancetta. Pecorino.
Beast. Only a beast has pecorino.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be fussed if at any point in my life I'd never actually had a pecorino.
No.
I mean, Jesus, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think it makes that much of a difference.
Cheddar even a bad choice anyway.
Yeah, it works perfectly for carbonara in my opinion.
It's just pretentiousness.
From Mr. Vincenzo.
Mr. V.
The Italian man from Sydney.
You got Mr. X and you got Mr. V.
Oh god. You don't mean that's Mr. V, do you? Oh, all the letters.
No.
V's just a bad letter.
It's an evil letter, that is V. It's just like,
yeah, there's very few words I like beginning with V.
Except for
you've got
vagina.
You've got vagina, you've got virginity, you've got vasectomy.
They're all genital related.
Yeah, these are one of those words. I mean, you've got some words I like the word vespertine.
A vespoid.
Or victory. That's not a bad word.
The name Victor. Even then, like, Victor's an evil name. Victor Von
Victoria's
Doom.
quite nice, I don't mind Victoria's name.
Victor Von Doom.
It's an antagonist name, isn't it?
It's like Ralph. Ralph is just, for some reason, a good guy name. Even though I don't
You
think
can't,
it should
you
be.
can't take a guy seriously who's called Ralph, could you? It's a villain.
No.
I am Ralph. But,
You reek of
What is that?
goodness.
most evil anime villain of all time. Ralph. To be fair, one of the main characters in my Alchemist is called Roy.
Oh,
Roy was in my dream last night. Of Curry.
No,
He was my
no,
granddad.
no,
He was my granddad.
I think you've been watching way too much.
I haven't watched it for a while, that's the thing. He was just in it. I didn't see him for ages. But yeah, he was my granddad in my dream. Like, he was still my granddad, but he just looked like Roy off Curry. I don't know why.
Big Roy, man, Big Roy.
But yeah, one of the main characters in For My Alchemist is called Roy Mustang.
Oh god, Mustang's an evil name as well, actually.
Oh, to be fair, most of the characters have names that are derived from, like, weaponry of some kind.
Yeah.
So, like, most of the names either have, like, a weapon name or, like, a vehicle name, that kind of thing. So, yeah, most of them have names similar to that, but Roy Mustang's is one of my favourite names.
Is there a Bon Jovi?
No, there is not a Bon Jovi. There should be, but there isn't.
How many bloody bananas are there?
I mean, you get a banana tree, don't you?
No, I just realised there's bananas on here as well.
Yeah, water tree, and you'll be alright.
Following a banana trail.
Following a banana tree.
God, what is wrong with them fucking horoscopes?
I'm still not quite over it.
Sal's the first thing you fucking said to me this morning was, oh no.
Well, I actually planned last night. I'm going to text out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning.
God. I think it's a bit till 5 as well. It was just like, ugh.
You went bed before, well, actually, I went better on the same time, actually, so I can't say anything. I was watching one of those retrospective videos most of the evening. On this game, funnily enough.
Watermelon, watermelon. It's gonna be mad when I when I do platinum this game and then, you know, do all the optional stuff as well. Then it's gonna be like, this is quite a big game, to be fair. And then it's just like, yeah, I've got nothing else the game has to offer like that I can do.
Isn't that good for? Isn't that the same for every game?
Well, depending on the length, yeah. But you know, like, this is a very big game, though. I will give it that, you know.
And there's only a single player game, and there's no obviously any kind of online element to it.
Like,
There's
because
no
of the
way
size of it, I'm gonna be surprised myself when I actually do all of it, because I'm gonna be like, wow, I've actually just, you know, done all them. It's like, whoa, it's a lot of time invested.
I'd say at least for Monster Hunter, you know, when you finish it, you can still do missions and stuff like for other people on there, can't you? But obviously, when it comes to single stuff, when you have that option.
No, I know I need to do. I'm actually 100% this, so I'll have to do like a playthrough on the hardest difficulty and, you know, all that stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, there's always stuff you can do, isn't it? I think you have to do a fresh. Do you have to do a fresh playthrough on that difficulty, or?
I'm pretty sure you can just do it. I think it might be New Game Plus, to be fair. I'm not sure though, to be honest. The saving, if it is New Game Plus, it's going to be still solid anyway, because even with this Chill Weaver on, it's like, yeah, everything's just two shot basically, as I've heard.
Fair play. Mum just got back, so I'm just going to go say hello.
Okey-doke.
Back in a tick.
you savage! You saved me from the sun.
Did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just...
You believe it attacked you because...
Why else? What if I begged forgiveness from the lady? Would that absolve...
I took care of the intox, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you...
The sun has spoken!
Wait. Someone is not throwing any plans down in this direction. This must be the sun's time. Where the Bannock wants to paint his mark. There'll be more.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits, that's why I must leave the story. Among the machine or the mechanic will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was tough. You have my thanks, Hunter.
the Italian wanted to say their goodbyes. That wasn't a warning. family estate.
Tell me what happened. There were screams. I came running. The rat, I heard him kill a watcher. Then, blasts from the... We saved your life, and I'll never be able to thank you. Do you have even seen more of the paper never? Stay, I will.
device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, we should get the signal. But someone put this here to call on the machines. And kill everyone in the estate. I found a lure. I think someone... No. I got it. There's one more who begged him to come. He knew the machines cleared out to clean... We can't let him.
Can't let him do what, sister? Claim loyalty?
We shared a crush, murderer. Have you no honor?
But you'll have this estate. You meet Father in the next life, and you enjoy it. As for you, this little device will summon more machines.
I'm glad there are good people like you. My father was always generous in his gratitude. Take this. I hope it will help you.
But I'm used to it.
Take this. May you
walking.
Be the shrine of kings that Milan told me about.
You won't get...
I can be
Remind
charming.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their back. Karja gave me back his broken bone. What use is it?
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King.
I need to see his work again. The marks, his hands. But that shriveled up old priest won't...
I'll see what I can do.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman
If you want to be alone, there's someplace up
the violet you. Yet another debasement of what was once pure. True, our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak.
So the Karja have become impure?
Is Meridian not made for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters took it over. The sun is pure, child. It is not our
I thought
the boy dishonored to kill his son.
And how many...
The son... They call themselves sun priests. Yet don't...
So that's what...
You know...
Why do you...
A Karja threat on a trot...
And yet everyone... I'm done arguing with you.
I am here, but...
If you won't accept change, you should...
I have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away. They defaced it because they had against.
They defaced a thing slaves like him. I thank you.
I hope you can help me.
fled from our if I understand, the seeds will be split. I'll tell her, and she was. What is it? There. Do you need for the first?
They say the Karja and Shadow have machines. Terrible machines.
Get in here, right? They'd never make it across the Great Bridge.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
So you've come
I wasn't but they're listening. At least
because of what
you
It was for the mourners.
You said that perhaps we would be richer.
Thank you. Can't be too prepared. The boat. This looks promising.
Stay back! It's not safe! Who are you?
Maybe you can start by... What are you...
I come here.
Do you know your father feel... He has the whole village looking...
The Snap Maw.
Why did you bring...
No real reason.
Who's us?
No. No. I was going to surprise my friends.
Let's go back.
I need to finish planting my garden.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too.
You don't need to do that.
I really do. Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend. Alita, if you came here to be alone, why... Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. But the last few months we'd meet here and... I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like... I'm dead.
Why keep this all secret?
Troll is a soldier for the Carja in Shadow. Stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet.
Well then, how did you...
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. We sat and played like we had as kids, but... war had changed. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the city.
He didn't come.
I've been waiting all night and all day.
Enough of...
Please. If you came all this way, will you look for a troll? He could be killed. We could break the ceasefire. But Honora wouldn't.
I'll find him if I
will.
That must be a troll.
Eyes on me, Lars!
Troll?
Alida. I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the outlet. We wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. Alida. Tell her they never learned about our island.
A troll? Or a troll? And poor Alida.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun.
All the best
Words
goods
to live
here.
by.
Don't say it.
The Shadow Karja found him. But you should know, he never
It's the key to the lock he gave. He said our lives were locked together.
He said it was worth it.
No.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Alida, no. Look at me. Look at me. I can't imagine how you're feeling.
Crushed. He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession.
Wait, Alida. I was wrong about what a troll said. Our losses can feel overwhelming. A troll would have wanted you to remember. Please, let me get your.
I guess.
When you're in the thick of it.
I should have given you a token for your kindness in finding.
Alida needs you to.
I will.
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say.
You're back.
I've already been to those.
That's strange. It's possible that Jun has gathered more. You could
I'll do whatever I.
Thanks so much.
I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello, Slade.
Hello there. Mum bought back from Pound Bakery in Hamley. She got herself 2 little slices of her margarita pizza and 2 curry vegetable pasties. How much do you think they were? For them.
£3.30.
£2. Not bad to be fair.
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
How's your horizon going?
Good. Just ticking off some quests.
I see.
Nearly level 50.
Oh. That's Mum to £30 for my premium bonds from the account, so I can get that thingy. I got 3.
What was you like? Oh, 30 quid. I think that's the most you spent in a while, on the game.
Well, as I said to her, you know, it's like I would not, if it was something that was always that price, I'd just wait. Obviously, with it being on sale, there's no reason not to get it now, pretty much.
Pretty much.
So yeah, what can I say? If it was just something that was like 20 quid, but even in 2 months' time would still be 20 quid, might just wait 2 months. Well, I don't know, like fucking Attack on Titan Season 4 or something like that. Yeah, some exceptions.
I need to go get ready for footy. About
3:20.
No, I know. You don't let me fucking finish my sentence, to be fair, but about 6ish, I was about to say. And then, but yeah, I want to have a shower in a minute, have some breakfast, and then yeah, I'll get my kit on and then about 6.
Lovely. So you're getting ready early, else?
Get me else into gear. Just sitting here in a dressing gown, loving life, so, you know, playing games.
There's no rush. Going to leave him.
And yet it's this murderous girl who freed you and recovered your dream if you judged people less.
I have no need of honor.
So congratulations, John and Deadwood. Make sure that Fia gets that dream.
Oh, we got an edgelord. I don't need others' help. Oh, shut up. God. Just embarrassing behaviour, mate. Just stop, you know what I mean? Just stop this shit.
Strange folk, as they say.
Agreed. The folk of the strange.
The strangest of folk.
Folk that be strange. What's next? So quest. That voice though. Dear me.
Beast.
So I had a message off Rob last night, a voice message about 4 o'clock in the morning, saying, what about if we was, instead of salivating when we was about to, you know, anticipate eating food, how about our teeth just got like really erect all of a sudden? And I won't lie, that kind of made me kind of like bzzz. It ran through me a bit, that did. I was a bit fucking worried as what's going on. Strange folk.
Just a bit.
Of all things to think of at 4 o'clock in the morning though, he must have been high as shit.
Probably.
Sounds like an American TV presenter.
That's kind of the idea. It's supposed to be taking the piss out of it pretty much, but even be overly dramatic presenting things.
This rabbit has ran. Oh my god.
Did a HD version of this game, and normally in the original version it would cycle through quite a few different like things he would say during the games, but in the HD version he just repeats like the same 3 lines.
Oh god.
All he constantly does is keep just saying, "Run, Ratchet, run," constantly. It's fucking annoying.
Fuck that.
What were you about to say?
I was about to say, are you an American TV presenter?
Only on Thursdays. Which, speaking of Thursday, Series 4 Doctor Who will be arriving.
Oh, here we go, we started.
I'm just saying.
His fetish.
I wouldn't say it's a fetish, you know, it's an appreciation.
It's a fetish.
You've seen Series 4 yourself, surely you can agree it's the best series of a modern Doctor.
Fetish.
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 Do you have a boar fetish?
Boar skin fetish.
Not quite. I never saw out there who actually really loves foreskin.
Some interesting conversations, don't
Yeah, I mean, someone out there must be like, they have a proper thing for it.
God. I feel sorry for whoever does.
You just sit there like nibbling on it.
Ugh, fuck that, man. Fucking hell. Ugh.
Agreed. I mean, someone's got to, surely.
Ah. Ugh, it's made me tense up, that is.
Is it giving you flashbacks or something?
Potentially, wouldn't I? Need still. Fucking hell, the idea is just...
So, is this how you do it?
Can you imagine just like Bugs Bunny teeth just carving away at it like a cheese grater, man? You know, like not fucking Star Wars, SpongeBob, you know, when he gets like that ice cream or something, he just grinds his teeth down and fuck! I think it's a chocolate bar or ice cream, it's one or the other. Let me try to find the video, because that is just, fuck. I wanna cry.
just on there just said, "I'll make you come by only touching your foreskin."
God.
That would just be weird. They just sat there, they're just playing with it. It's like you realise there's more to it, and I was like, nope.
Oh, check the chart.
I'm gonna have to well, I suppose I can just immediately. No, hang on.
Bitch, what you talking
about? If it's on YouTube, I have to press it so it makes sound, so I can just watch you actually listen to the sounds. That's right.
It's that bit when he grinds his teeth down and it kills up. It's like fucking hell. That goes through me. That does.
So this is how blowjobs are, right? My special technique.
Makes me weak at the knees, bro. Go to the Lonesome Rock. Where is this rock?
The Rock of the Sun.
No, the Lonesome. It's a lonely rock. I don't know where the fuck it is.
It's an edgy rock.
Yeah. Eddie Dwayne Johnson.
Hold, Outlander.
Prefect Zaid told me that bandits abducted a girl near here.
Zaid told you that, didn't he? No bandits around here. The boss sent us a fresh one, boys.
Are you an eviscerator?
On Saturday.
Hmm?
This is on Saturday.
Well, there's the best day for eviscerating, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. You'd be daft not to.
Indeed. Do you want your foreskin eviscerated?
Ah, laugh. I'm fucking leaving this chat in a minute. Oh my la la la.
Well, that's what Christian girl imagines they're like.
God.
I mean, she's a virgin after all. She's untainted. Apparently.
Nearly level fucking 3. Well, nearly got my third upgrade point, so I can actually call in a mount. Saves me from running constantly. You can fast travel, but like obviously, you know, if you need to follow you know, like a car rail or tracks, something like that. You mission based stuff, then yeah, it's just so much quicker. But I'm going to have to run and run and run. And just keep running, 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 running. I don't see the point in why there's two campfires right next to each other. It's a bit daft. Shit, I can't. Oh, what a shot. Deceased human.
What of them?
It's just on the floor, deceased human. When I scanned it, it was just...
Oh, you were deceased human?
Of course. Dead inside.
That's Jason, surely.
All these prisoners are all chained up, a bit of BDSM and a bit of bondage, you know.
Maybe people just go to prison just so they can have free bondage.
Yeah. I reckon there's a fetish out there for them big metal balls that they'd like put around people, like prisoners' ankles. You know, Robin Hood.
What in the fucking Wild West or something? Bloody old. I mean, probably. It's a bit of a niche there. You'd be having trouble find one.
Just attach a cannonball to the fucking ankle.
Find me the nearest boulder.
I'll help the others. Let's go.
Oh, the end is now, she says.
Is it?
Well, for him and his men, apparently so. I mean, as much as I do enjoy this game, I feel like Aloy's character is definitely kind of forced. Like, the world around her is forced into kind of making her this really strong, empowered heroine.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell how forced it is at times. Like, everyone fancies her, everyone like loves her, and this and that, and thanking her, and it's just kind of like, it's not really necessary at times. I mean, yeah, she helps people out, but
a bit too much like she's the chosen one.
Yeah, like it's just kind of like,
Yeah, I don't really like that kind of element. You want to feel it to be natural, don't you? Yeah, you need. Does she have any flaws?
That's all I can think of. She's like, you know, pure of heart and compassionate to everyone, and you know, as soon as someone thinks like an extreme view, for example, and then they are just you have like 2-sentence conversation with her, and then like they've just completely switched the moral compass, and it's just like, you know, they're like, oh yes, I see the light now, yes, and I'm just like, no, it's not really how it works, man, you know.
Yeah, that definitely sounds a bit, I don't say cliched, but boring more than anything.
Yeah, it kind of just plays out to exactly, the world around is just bent to a kind of how she wants it. There's no kind of...
Yeah, I'd rather have a morally great protagonist than a fucking boring, everything I do is correct character.
This is why I love The Witcher, though, because it's not good and evil, it's shades of grey.
He definitely strikes me as the kind of character who definitely does his own thing, and it isn't always necessarily right or wrong, which I do quite like.
Yeah, no, that's what I particularly love about the storytelling of The Witcher. It's just like, you've got so much kind of shades of grey, and there's not really many necessarily right or wrong answers. It's kind of like lesser evils in a sense.
Yeah, that's what makes good characters, isn't it? You need like grey areas of like, you know, morals and just the characters and things like that. You don't want everyone just to be like, this character is evil, this character is good.
It's basically on this. It is like, you know, you've got Team Red and Team Blue, and then you've got Big Bad Red, you've got Big Blue, Big Good Blue, and it's just kind of like, ugh. It is very cliche in the way it's presented, but it's like I said, it's a good game anyway.
That's what, like, not to bring up Doctor Who, but like when the Doctor, for example, isn't always just correct, he is called out on his wrong decisions on occasion. You know, he's not always like you know, just like everything I do is right. There's no question about it. You know, it's not all. Yeah, there is an element of sort of greyness to his character. That kind of elements.
I love how
Well,
these conversations just pop out of nowhere. It's just like...
I like them. I like them.
No one over like 5 minutes ago was talking about foreskin like grinding. Now it's just like philosophical deep conversations. It's like,
I mean, I don't mind going back to talking about foreskin if you want to go back.
It's just crazy, man.
I like it. It's, you know, it's a dynamic conversation.
Keeps it fresh.
Indeed. But that's one thing obviously in games and stuff, you know, you could ignore like story stuff if the gameplay stuff is very helpful. When it comes to like a TV program, if you've got incredibly generic good person, bad person, it's incredibly fucking dull.
No.
Obviously in games and stuff you can get away with it because if the game itself is fun and stuff, you can look past the story elements.
Yeah.
Definitely stands out more on a film or TV. That's what I like about Attack on Titan, honestly, because a lot of the characters aren't necessarily like clear cut. There's a lot of elements of a case where it's like stuff happened. It's like, was that the right thing? Was that a bad thing? You know, it's not very necessarily made clear. And I like that element of it. It's a lot more up for personal sort of interpretation, I suppose. What do you think? Yeah, that was a good decision. They should have done that. It's like, maybe not. Oh, that's sort of the element of it. It keeps it interesting. Just boring otherwise.
Yeah. That's right. Cannot buy, got you. Cause oh, what do I need? I need a trampler heart. I forgot what a trampler looks like, to be honest.
Are you a trampler?
That's a bellowback. Stalkers, striders, chargers,
I always thought there's one interesting thing when it comes to moral stuff is in the old Fallout games, like Free New Vegas, there was a karma system. A lot of your decisions and missions and stuff would be like, you got bad karma for this decision, or you got good karma for this decision. That kind of thing. But there was one quest in Fallout 3 where it's like, I always pick the arguably bad karma outcome. Because the good outcome, well, is good on the surface, ends badly.
Yeah.
You've got this tower, which is like full of like humans and stuff, and there's these ghouls that are trying to get in. This tower's quite well defended and stuff, but the guy who owns the tower won't let them in. A lot of people are basically pricks, and they don't like the ghouls and stuff.
A lot of supremacists.
Some of them are, but some of the characters in the tower are actually like perfectly nice individuals. One in particular I really like.
But these are ghouls, not like feral ghouls.
No, they're just ghouls. It's these three ghouls, and the leader is like trying to get into the tower and stuff. And the arguably good decision is to basically, the leader of the tower basically says he wouldn't mind letting them into the tower, but there are these particular individuals in the tower who will be incredibly against it, and they're quite sort of a lot of the traders in the tower basically, and you can basically have to remove them from the tower. You can either obviously kill them if you want to do it, or you can just like convince them to leave and that kind of thing. If you do that, then they allow the ghouls in, and yeah, it all looks perfectly fine on the surface. Give it a few days though, and these ghouls have massacred the entire tower.
Yeah.
They haven't gone feral, there was a disagreement and they basically killed everyone in the tower.
Oh shit.
And then all the corpses just in the basement.
Fucking hell.
And,
that's a nice twist,
yeah.
I like that. You know, stuff like that, it's a nice twist, isn't it?
I always end up opting just for basically assassinating the ghouls, because it's just like, I don't really want to massacre the entire tower unintentionally. It's not the worst outcome by doing that, but the worst outcome is actually helping the ghouls basically send a legion of feral ghouls into the tower just to massacre the entire fucking tower. That is the worst thing you can do in terms of karma. Yeah, I always opt for the not neutral. It's still more on the bad karma side, but in the larger scheme of it, You know, if they didn't kill everyone in the fucking tower, I wouldn't mind.
Mate, for the greater good, eh? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Ideally, I would have liked it if it's like you basically let them into the tower, and then if you like assassinate their leader or something like that, then that the massacre doesn't happen, because he is the main person who starts it. The other two people of the three are actually perfectly nice individuals.
Yeah.
It's just the leader who's a bit of an arse. Like, he's pretty much just as bad as the humans in the tower, but on the opposite scheme, obviously. But yeah, by doing the actual really evil method of just basically sending the feral ghouls into the tower, you actually get a ghoul mask, which if you wear it, feral ghouls won't attack you. And that's the only way of actually obtaining that. And it's very useful for certain areas.
Yeah, it's a decent unlock, to be fair.
Yeah, so there was a pretty good benefit for doing that method as well. Yeah, I do like the... No, you are rewarded for doing bad combat stuff if you choose to. It's not just like, you shouldn't do this, is just you get nothing for it. It's like, no, you get a ghoul mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that element of it. You can even nuke an entire city if you wanted to for one of the missions.
I have heard of that, actually, yeah.
Yeah, and again, the entire city gets blown up, sure, so you can't access any of the traders, but you do get paid a lot of money and you get a house.
Yeah.
So, fair play. So I do like the fact that it's not like, you don't just get like ostracized for being a dick. You could be a dick and you get rewarded for it if you want. But you can also be good and get rewarded for it. It's both ways.
There's a guy on this game, he looks like a guy from work or whatever. And he looks very twinky as well.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna say. Oh, I can't do the cutscene anymore. So he doesn't give the same angle of his face.
He's lost his twinkles. Yeah, I can't think of any quests in Fallout 4 which really have quite as much of a feeling of like good karma, bad karma kind of decision, because obviously they got rid of the karma system, so you don't really feel there's much of a difference aside from obviously the main faction quests. Obviously the Institute is obviously like the outright evil option, but at the same time it's like, why can't you make the Institute be an actual force for good? Like, you do take over in the end of the Institute,
Yeah, sure.
So why can't you then lead it into like where you actually start helping the service instead of just kidnapping people and making simps and stuff? I feel like it's a missed opportunity there, because that's what I would do ideally. I would actually probably stick with the Institute, but try and change their sort of approach.
What? So the Sims aren't well, they're not like, they are literally just robots, aren't they? But they're obviously like indistinguishable from humans.
They themselves think they're real, or the actual person that they are replicating. Well, depending on the model, obviously some of the other ones are literally just robots. The later models, obviously, like the Sims they're using at that point, are obviously like indistinguishable. The more like Nick Valentine ones, obviously, are more of the older models, aren't they?
Oh god, this guy's welcome to my ravine of death.
The ravine of death.
So I'm gonna call my ravine now in Minecraft. Ravine of death.
There was actually a synth related question on Fallout 3 actually, because the Commonwealth is mentioned in 3, like the location in 4 and all that, and the Institute. You're set in the Capital Wasteland in 3, which is near Washington DC. And there is this bloke who is from the Institute, in the Commonwealth, and he is looking for an escaped synth. Who was on this the city, which is made out of like a disused carrier ship, an aircraft carrier. And yeah, on that one you can obviously you can have a decision between obviously just basically turning the synth into the guy, and you get this this perk, as well as a few other things as well. Or you can kill the Institute guy if you wanted to. Yeah, there's various ways of going about it. And also Dr. Lee is in 3 as well, if you remember her, which you should do if you did a brother request.
Just ring a bell, the name, yeah.
Yeah, she's actually a main character in 3. Yeah, because at the end of the game she does actually leave the game, and I think presumably ends up joining the Institute, obviously in the Commonwealth and all that.
Question is, does she have a ravine of death?
She did. She never mentioned it. Liam Neeson is also in Fallout 3.
Was a voice actor.
Yeah, voices your character's father.
Lovely. Is that turkey, bro?
Indeed.
Gotta need some brekkie.
Not eating yet?
No. Stomach's doing demonstrating whale mating calls.
That's no different to normal one.
Resi zombies. Oh god. Why? Why? Yeah, I'm not on fire because you put fucking flammable bombs in water. Dickhead, man. Not only that, but I've got this fucking armor now, so it's like, even, my armor's still up.
You cannot harm me.
It's genuinely not really good. Any kind of, flinch damage or anything of the sort, just chip damage, you name it, it's all just gone. Obviously, it does have a limit, but yeah, I'm just sucking these bombs up like nothing, to be honest. Just like swimming through them, all just like, yep. It's a shame though that you get this armor like towards the end of the game. It's obviously, balanced, but get a bit sooner would be nice.
You got me. No more traps. Tell Geneva I'll be a good boy from now on.
You expect me to believe that? What's in your hand?
Oh, this? Oh, just a little...
Yeah, there's also vampires in Fallout 3 as well, essentially. I always forget about that. There's these characters that, I forget what it is exactly, but they have like a craving for like, basically, draining people of blood and all that, basically.
Well, they don't actually need the blood to take it, they're just kind of like, mental.
Well, no, they're not actually crazy or anything. They just have like a taste for it for whatever reason. I forget what it was that actually caused it, but yeah, for whatever reason they're not like evil characters or anything. Most of them are perfectly fine. They're just because you can't actually help them out by basically like sending them blood packs and stuff, and it keeps their cravings in check.
Well, they don't like just kill people or something.
If they don't like it, they just have to for the fact it's like they get like a almost like a for want of a better word, like a rage almost, where it's like they can't control it.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just like go like feral almost temporarily. They can't really remember any of it. The quest starts with there's this character in this town who basically says like she wants you to bring this letter to like her parents, her family in this town nearby. There you go. There, and the parents are both dead. They're just on the floor, like they've been like drained by blood. So you find who did it and stuff in this little like underground train tunnel. And it was just the brother of the sister who sent you the letter and stuff. Basically killed them in like a cloud of rage, I suppose, for want of a better word.
God, cringe.
No, I'm trying to think better way. Yeah, it's just like I say, they're not like insane or anything. It's just they have a craving, I suppose.
I do actually quite like the vampires in The Witcher, actually. Won't really know how to describe them. Like, kind of like the ones of vampire, I suppose. They're very powerful, though. The higher up vampires are on The Witcher. Like, I don't think you can even fight most of them. Lore-wise, anyway,
Yeah.
Like, just because of when they have like blood magic and shit, so they can just freeze you up on the spot. Yeah, to be fair, like on one of the DLCs you encounter one of the it's pretty much just like one of the elder vampires. And yeah, it just fucks you up basically. So just yeah, I don't think you can actually fight him otherwise.
Really pretty much just that Lord Harkin from Skyrim, pretty much.
Yeah. Although he would fuck him up, to be honest.
Does he dress elegantly and live in castles? A bit more feral.
Oh, God. No, the ones in The Witcher are just in caves, to be fair, from what I know. They're just chilling, you know, hanging from the ceilings and that, or bats. It's quite mad.
Fair fun.
Yeah, so like for The Witcher, you know, the conjunction of spheres, it's basically like the worlds have joined, the monster world and the human world. And yeah, they're basically waiting for a way to get back into their own, like for the gate to open so they can enter their own world again. But yeah, obviously that is a long time away.
Indeed.
From what we know of, anyway.
Is it a game that's can be changed quite dramatically based on your decisions as a character? Or are they more superfluous?
I'm not sure about dramatic, but yeah, you do get multiple endings, and there are certain stuff, like I'd say most of the towns and stuff like that operate the same whether you kill a main character or not.
Yeah, there's not huge differences just in the world then. It's more
I think it's more
longevity.
just to keep it consistent, you know, like so you're able to do certain content in the world rather than, you know, if you fall out with one of the big guys, I don't think like an entire section of the game would be cut off for you, because obviously that would just be miserable to play. So yeah, I think it's just kind of like one of them where it's small but also it does affect it. But
I can see that. I do like it when your decisions obviously do have a
they
quite
do,
a large
yeah, they
impact
do.
on stuff.
They do, yeah.
So I've always had the Fallout games that I do them, especially because of that element of your decisions do actually, especially in Fallout New Vegas. It's very faction heavy, but Fallout 3 is definitely more karma based. Fallout New Vegas is very faction heavy, more so than 4, I'd say.
Yeah.
I do hope that if they make another Fallout game, it goes back to some of the more karma elements, because I did think they were like sorely missing from 4.
I wonder when the next Fallout will be.
Don't know. I'm curious to where they'll set it.
Well, I'm doing the next Elder Scrolls at the moment, aren't they? So.
I'd rather see another Fallout than Elder Scrolls, honestly. It's more my thing, Fallout. I prefer the more realistic setting of Fallout more than Skyrim, honestly. I enjoy Skyrim and things like that, but I prefer the realistic to the fantasy elements of the locations more. I don't know where they set it. It'd be nice to see something. Yeah, because Fallout 3 was in sort of the area surrounding Washington. Fallout New Vegas was in Nevada.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 was obviously Boston. And Far Harbor being in Maine. Not sure where Nuka World was set, to be honest. Probably not far from Boston.
Boston. I know someone from Boston and his accent's funny as fuck. That's the only like, it's what I say to him all the time, just like, as soon as I speak to him on chat, it's like, Boston. Because he loves the English accent, doesn't he?
I don't know why they all do.
I don't know myself, to be fair, but they really do like it.
We don't think anything of it, like, why?
Yeah.
Because it just sounds weird to them, doesn't it, I guess?
I think they all think we speak the Queen's English or something, and I'm just like, nah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's all bloody kinds of varieties of our language, aren't there?
I'd say we got more bloody accents than America, to be fair.
Mostly,
you know, like, you get one every 40 minutes, don't you?
Ones that are definitely distinctly different, yeah. Like even just towns not far apart, they have to be different with the accents. If they're only, even if the differences are only slightly mild. think where we are. I don't actually know what the first Fallout games are set. I know they're obviously all in America, but I'm trying to think what states they're in. 'Cause I've only played a bit of them. I know the main game of 3 was in Washington. One of the DLCs was in Pittsburgh. One was in which one was it? Maryland. One was in Maryland. And New Vegas was in Nevada. Where were the DLCs set? Where's the second DLC set? Where's the Grand Canyon? Is that Arizona?
Arizona, yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. One of them's in Arizona. 4's obviously Boston, with 5 being Maine. So we've seen a fair few states. Interesting to see one in Florida.
California.
I've seen all like the old. I'm thinking of because like you got all like the palm trees off the beaches. Just seen all like the old sort of like all like the nightclubs and things like that, but just all like disused. Obviously, it's post-apocalyptic.
So New York could be mad to see as well, actually, like Manhattan and all that stuff.
I feel like it would be very similar to Fallout 3, with it being like very city-heavy. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Like there won't be much in the way of like rural elements to it. So obviously New York is like pretty much all city. I think I'd make a good DLC. More than a full game, because this is obviously you're a bit limited, aren't you, for New York probably. But as a DLC, I think
the water as well. I imagine that obviously the water and the land is a lot less. It's just one level of water, then one level of land in it. Really, it's it's a lot higher. Whereas like 4, for example, you've got patches of water here and there and everywhere. And
it's very obviously 4 is very rural. Everywhere was on it. Obviously the city of Boston, but the most of the level is rural in it more than anything. It's very similar set to like 3, because 3 obviously has the Washington city in the bottom right, and the rest of the area is pretty much like wasteland, so very rural. Obviously, if it was New York, it would pretty much just be entirely city. It would make a good expand, like a DLC though, probably.
There's so many ambushes on this game, like what the fuck do people do with the time?
Yeah, I think if I could anywhere it would be like Florida or something. With a DLC set in New York / New Jersey, that sort of area.
Bad.
You just see all the suburban streets and stuff just like all like destroyed and all that.
Push, Falcon, push.
Just have like a behemoth walking through Central Park.
Well, yeah.
Keep in mind it'd probably be like 1950s looking New York as well, so it'd be quite intriguing. I would imagine though that one would have been like a major target during the war. Like in terms of where the nuclear bombs were put, so it's probably pretty much a ground zero. It's probably all been wiped out. So if it would have been a major landmark in America and stuff, I think they probably would have set like threw one of the bombs straight at it, I imagine, wouldn't they? So I'd be surprised if there's actually anything left of New York. Imagine that it's just like Empire State Building, and it was probably just all been wiped out.
Finish this quest off and then I'm gonna have a shower.
I'm trying to think what were the major targets from Fallout for the bombs. I know the White House was wrong, so I know in Fallout 3 like the White House isn't there, it's just like a real big crater. I'm trying to think what else would have been a major landmark.
Pentagon,
yeah. I actually think about the Pentagon actually is there in Fallout 3. Actually the Brotherhood of Steel's headquarters in Fallout 3. So actually it's still there, but it is obviously somewhat destroyed. You can actually bomb it, to be fair. In the end of one of the DLCs, you can choose to either blow up like the Enclaves, like the main antagonists of the game, their base, or the Brotherhoods.
What factions are in the game? Well, 3.
In 3, it's not very faction heavy. 3, it's pretty much just like you work with the Brotherhood for pretty much the game.
Right.
Fallout New Vegas definitely was a hell of a lot more faction heavy. 3 was mainly just based on karma more than anything. But New Vegas has quite a few different factions. There's a lot of them actually, even more than 4. Just full of you have the little towns in Fallout New Vegas, which are obviously their own little reputations, but it's a big faction. You do have the Brotherhood. They're a very small faction in 4. They're like a little underground in a bunker. Because they basically got like pushed out by the New California Republic, which is like the main military force in that area. They're very like bureaucratic and all that, but you know, they try their best. There's Caesar's Legion, which are basically these people who like model themselves on like Roman soldiers and stuff. You know, basically go around with loads of spears and like, swords, that kind of thing. They're sort of out and out like the evil group to go for, because like they're basically assholes. You've got the New Vegas Strip, which has their own reputation and all that. There's all that different. There's these different like families running each sort of casino on the strip and all that. You got the Boomers.
Oh god.
Yeah, they own this Air Force base in the corner where they basically bomb anyone who tries to get towards their base. They have great big artillery weapons and stuff. Got the Great Khans, which are basically kind of modelled after, you know, like Mongolian sort of soldiers and stuff like that. They got like pointy helmets and stuff and that kind of thing. Again, another slightly more of a small scale reputation group.